Hey, good evening, everybody. Lorraine here, professional encourager and wealth creator daily. Hey, welcome to Wealth Creator Live. So, tonight I want to talk about 90% mindset. 90% mindset. Your ability to create wealth daily requires 90%. It's 90% mindset. 90% mindset, 10% skill set. 10% skill set. I find it very interesting that God talks about so much about the renewing of the mind, right? Getting our minds primed and right, and knowing who we are and what our abilities are to create wealth. First of all, you've already been hi Sherry, thanks for joining. You've already been created with the ability to create wealth. God designed you for success. He, in fact, guarantees your success, and you'll find that right in Genesis chapter 1. Read it and read it slowly, and slow down where he says he approved you. You're whole, you're complete, you're restored, you're approved. You are designed for success. Why? Because you are made in the image of the Creator, who is the creator of heaven and earth and everything in between, right? And that includes me and you. So we are equipped for success. We're designed for it. The thing is that we have to get our minds right about it. So one of the things that I do daily is I like to prime my brain with aligning with my identity in God. And I love that today is September 23rd, which led me to reading Psalm 23, which right there tells us right in the first line, you need to settle this, and you need to settle this right now. That in Psalm 23, verse 1, it says, thou shalt not want, thou shalt not lack. As a citizen of the kingdom of heaven and earth, as a child of God, there is no lack in your life. There is no lack in the earth. God has already resourced the earth and you for growth and expansion. Everything is seated in the earth. Just look at a dandelion, right? Take a look at a dandelion sometime, right? Look at what happens with the dandelion. It grows up out of the ground. First of all, it's an awesome, awesome thing. You can eat those leaves and they're really good for your health. But it then blooms to this pretty little yellow flower. And then what happens, right? I love the dandelion because when you pull it up and you take it, and like many of us, we've made many wishes on them, right? We blow them. When I was a kid, we called them wishies, right? We blow them, and what happens? All of those seeds. Look at all the seeds. Everything that God created is seeded to expand and grow, and that includes you and I. Okay, so everything that we desire in our hearts, what a man thinks in his heart, he is, right? So what you really desire in your heart, you already are already. So you need to settle that you live in the land of thou shalt not want. This is where we live. There is no lack. And so as a wealth creator, as a business owner, as a person who desires to create wealth, you need to settle that you already are. You need to see it. You need to know it. You need to be it. You are wealth. You need to get that in your knower, as I like to say. You need to walk in confident assurance. Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1, it talks about faith, right? Having confident assurance, okay? You need to get that settled. So, how do we do this? I love this. So that leads me to Proverbs 23. Proverb 23 lays out the 4 master keys to staying in alignment in the land of thou shalt not want. This is where we live as wealth creators. We already have everything secured for our success, guaranteed by the manufacturer, by the big guy, by the big kahuna, by number one. Okay, so we're made in his image, we're equipped for success. We need to believe that before you even, set out on this journey of, going out into business. You have to have that belief settled before you do it, right? I don't know about you, if, put in the comments, if you resonate with this. I wrestled with all of that fear. Should I leave my job? Can I do it? Do I have the money? Yada, 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 right? All of the chatter in your head. You have to overcome that noise, that resistance, and you have to get out of the boat and step on the water and walk with Jesus and allow him to, I like to surf the waves with him, right? He's in the journey with you, and it takes that step of faith. You need to get out of the boat. And not only do you need to get out of the boat, you need to burn that boat. If you are going to be, I guess now we're 3%ers, not even 1%ers. That's how cool the kingdom is. It's expanding. Wealth is expanding in the earth. Don't watch the news, okay? Watch your desire and let God lead you into the wealth that you are. Stay in that. But, you have to burn that boat. There is no plan B. You have to see yourself successful. So Proverbs, Psalm 23 tells us where we live. We live in thou shalt not want. There is no want. There is no lack. There is no poverty. There is only more than enough. There's only Ephesians 3:20. Exceedingly abundantly more than we can imagine. That's the reality of where you and I live. But Proverbs 23 gives us 4 keys, and I'm going to break them down for you. In verse 17, it says, actually, I'll just start at verse 15. Proverbs 23, verse 15. I love this. This is what God is speaking to you and me right now. My son or my daughter, my king or my queen. If your heart is wise, my heart will also be glad. God is rejoicing when we're seeking his wisdom, when we're aligning with what he says we're capable of doing, right? He says, my heart will rejoice when your lips speak right things. When you get your mind right and you start agreeing with God and decreeing and declaring, I am success, I am wealth, I am abundance. When you get that in your heart, as a man thinks in his heart, when you really start believing that you can do all things, guess what? You're right. You can do all things. So, God is speaking to you right there. And then it says in 17, it says, do not let your heart envy sinners who live godless lives and have no hope or of salvation, right? A lot of people are just hopeless. They don't go envying other people and what they're doing. Keep your eyes on him, right? But continue to live in the reverent and worshipful fear of the Lord day by day. That fear of the Lord, scratch that. Live in the awe and the awesomeness of God. That's really what that is saying. Live in the wow moments with him. That it's all possible. He's love and only love, and he's good and only good, and that's all he is. There is none of this, he's up there ready to smack you down. That's not what they mean. That right in that verse is translated to the awe of the awesomeness of God and the awesomeness that you are, that he has placed inside of you. Stay there, live there, keep your mind there. And then it says in 18, I love this. Surely there is a future. Surely. This is security. He's telling you, it's done. It's finished. I have a future for you. It's already established. It's already done. It's already complete. It's already finished. Surely there is a future and a reward, and your hope and expectation will not be cut off. It's without end. It just keeps getting better and better. Expect better and better. This is a key. You need to raise that expectation and believe that it's going to keep growing and getting better. Okay, so that's the trust factor. Trust that it's just getting better. Why? Because God said it. He's not a man. He cannot lie. It's a fact, Jack. It's just what it is. Get that in your head. Settle this. These are keys. You just need to settle this. Remember, success in business is 90% mindset and 10% skill set. And the 10% skill set is easy. And we'll talk about that next. That's easy. Okay? This is the part. This is the part that you got to settle in your knower. You got to get in that confident assurance that it is done and it is finished and you are wealth. Heck, you're the bank. It's limitless. You can have all things. Okay? All things. So then it says in 19, it says, listen, my son, and be wise and direct your heart. Direct your heart in the way of the Lord. Direct your heart. Stay with him. Trust in him. Rest in him. Direct your heart, just knowing that God has secured your victory. That it's already finished. Jesus said it is finished. That's what he meant. It's finished. So all things are working together for your good. You got to settle that. You got to direct your mind there. Direct your mind in where you're going. Don't look back yesterday. Yesterday's gone. You cannot take yesterday into today. You can withdraw some wisdom from yesterday, right? Look where you were and where you're going is much more important, right? But stay in the now, rest and trust, okay? So then it says in 20, it says, do not associate with heavy drinkers of wine or gluttonous eaters of meat. And then 21 says, for heavy drinkers and gluttons will come to poverty, and the drowsiness and overindulgences will clothe one with rags. Okay, so now it's talking about your environment. Okay, yes, it could be talking about, don't be overindulgent, don't get drunk. But this is really about everything, right? Don't take yourself so far into, one thing, focusing on one thing, getting overwhelmed, getting all chaotic. Don't put yourself in an environment with people who are holding you back, where people who aren't, priming their own minds for success, who aren't encouraging you. In fact, they're just, being, lazy and sitting and not, moving forward in their lives. Success breeds success. Get in the pool of success, right? So you need to direct your mind and you need to stay in an environment that helps you grow. Where you plant yourself matters. 21, it says this, the father of the righteous will greatly rejoice, and he who sires a wise child will have joy in him. So, water your soul, and you're making God, it's pleasing to God to see you growing and blooming, basically, right? And then 23 says this. I love this. Okay, 23, it says this. It says, buy the truth. Buy the truth. Okay? Invest in knowledge. Invest in wisdom. Invest in learning. Invest in yourself. And, honor it. And it says, buy the truth and do not sell it. Like, it is a precious treasure. Like, once you get that wisdom, don't let go of it. Don't give it away. Don't toss it away. Hold on to it, because it is life-changing wisdom that helps you grow and bring others from glory to glory. Get wisdom and instruction and understanding, it says. Okay? So, and then it says down in 26, it says, my son, give me your heart and let your eyes delight in my ways. Give God the desire of your heart. It says somewhere else in the proverb about, submitting your work unto God. Give him your all and let him, rejoice and help you through it. But here's the big keys, okay? Here's the big takeaways here. First of all, know where you live. You are a citizen of the kingdom of heaven and earth, and in the kingdom there is no lack. Stay in the walls. It's already secured. It's already, the streets are paved with gold here and now. Get your mind primed and aligned for success that you already are. Believe God. Believe that He has secured your future and He wants you to expect it. So think and then speak in alignment over, decree and declare over your life, expect the good and only good to come into your hands. Expect that when you hang the sign up of your business, that it is already successful, that you see the wealth coming in, that you see the customers, that you see the people that you're meant and called to help and help them transform, help bring solutions into their lives so that they are growing and blooming as well. And, and direct your mind there. So think, speak, expect, direct. Wash, rinse, and repeat these things. On the daily, renew your mind daily. Stay in the abundance, that which you are here and now. I'm not messing around. I don't mess around about this. I'm sitting here at my desk, and I'll just show you. This is right here at my desk. It says, I am one with God. I am one with Jesus. I am one with the Holy Spirit. I am one with all I desire. Now here, it is finished. This is what I'm talking about. I'm not messing around. You got to stay in the vibration of wealth because that is where you live. And you got to cut out the noise, cut out the negativity. And you have to, it's 90%. The success of any business is 90% the mindset of the CEO. Where is your mind? Do you have a wealth mindset? Are you in the kingdom? Are you aligned with your abundant life that is already been secured for you? Are you walking the streets of gold? Do you see? Are you seeing where your business is going? Are you reverse engineering that and decreeing and declaring and expecting the good and only good to blossom and grow? Because that's the first step. This is how you succeed in business. The other 10% is the easy part. It's the skill set. Today, you can get the skill set. In fact, if you desire to start your own business, creating streams of revenue, working 2-3 hours a day, creating content and talking about, creating digital products and selling digital products, I have a blueprint that will help you get started. It's essentially a business in a box, and you can start learning how you can earn passive income. Passive just meaning that you set up an automation and you do a little bit of marketing and advertising and you are consistent with that and you show up and you bring value into the world, right, with your content, and you help other people learn and grow and succeed. And then the money can be automated. All the back-end systems are automated. So you learn how to market, you learn how to create automations, you learn how to create content, you learn how to do X, Y, and Z, everything that you would need to run an online business working 2 to 3 hours a day from anywhere in the world, as long as you have a telephone and a Wi-Fi connection, and you are willing to learn, you're willing to be coachable, and you're willing to do the work, right? That's the 10%. Here's the beauty of the world today. We have knowledge in our hands. You don't need to, even get a college degree anymore. You just need to have the faith and the desire and the mindset that says, I can do all things. And you don't let anybody tell you that you can't. So if you would like to get a proven blueprint, learn how you can make a passive income daily, and I'm talking anywhere from $100 to $900 a day, 100% profit with zero technology. It's all set up for you, all your funnels, all your emails, all of that. Put ready in the comments, and I will connect with you. And not only will you get the blueprint, but you will also get me as a professional encourager to help you grow in your belief. In the 90%. See, that's where I'm gifted. I'm going to knock off fear out of you. I'm going to knock off doubt out of your mind. And I'm going to encourage you into the wealth creator that you are. And we are going to go from glory to glory. And we're going to knock poverty off from minds, hearts, spirits, souls, and wallets for the glory of God. Why? Because with more money, we can do more good in the earth and expand and seed other people into their greatness. So this is what I'm all about, and I'd love to work with you. So click ready in the comments if you'd like to learn more how you can create wealth daily, working 2 or 3 hours a day, following a proven system with a crazy community that will support you into your greatness, and me, your own personal professional encourager. I'd love to connect with you. I'd love to work with you. Thanks for tuning in tonight. I hope you found some value in this. The power, here's the last thing, cherry on top, because I love to look up things, right? I wanted to know, since I was in Proverbs 23 and Psalm 23, I wanted to know what the number 2323 meant. And come on, somebody, get excited with me. This will raise your vibration. Here's what 2323 means, okay? You might want to look this up yourself because it's really cool. The number 2323 means this: personal growth and transformation. Come on, somebody. There's the keys. I just gave you kingdom keys to wealth creation right here in Psalm 23 and Proverbs 23. And the number 2323 means this: personal growth and transformation. The presence of the 2323 number often dignifies a period of accelerated personal growth and transformation. The divine message is a celestial nudge. God is nudging you right now. I'm telling you, if you're still listening to me, you need to put ready in the comments and at least be open to finding out about this blueprint that I have and this business opportunity that will change your life, okay? So it's a celestial nudge, that's urging you to embrace the change, to let go of old patterns. You cannot put new wine in old wineskins. God's talking to somebody right now. It's time for your transformation and your change. You're going to have to let go of old mindsets. You're going to have to let go of fear, doubt, worry, all that stuff. That does not exist in the kingdom. He's the Prince of Peace. And you're going to step into your full potential. Come on, somebody. 2323. I'm speaking that over each and every one of you who are listening. And I expect that you will put ready in the comments, because I just didn't want to talk to you if you hung out this long. All right. Thanks for tuning in. Put ready in the comments. I look forward to chatting with each of you wealth creators. You are abundance.